Hello everybody, my name is RPG and welcome back to Let's Play Shining Force 3. We've got quite a lot to do in Storich today. It's a busy town. I'm going to give this to Synthesis right off the bat so that she's got that. I will say, I'm pretty sure I can't leave Storich. So that second treasure chest in the dragon map, I've lost it forever. But it was a item that's not particularly relevant, so it's not really a big deal. I think it was like a mall. That rings a bell. I'm going to deposit a bunch of stuff I don't need before I do anything today. I'm going to keep a... Okay, I need one more mithril, I think. I'm planning to, at the end of this section, do a bit of mithril shenanigans. I'm probably going to just do the whole... I'll do the whole fluff in the town. Do the cutscenes, and then egress out of the fight and do some shenanigans then. Because there's a few characters I can buy mithril items for. Well, actually, in fact, I can buy mithril items for a lot of people, but some people won't need them. So, Medium won't need one, because he's already got a, he'll get the best rapier at the end, anyway. Rock doesn't need one, he's already got a weapon that's just better than mithril. The mages won't need them, off the top of my head. Hedva might, actually. It depends on what wands we get. I'm actually not sure what wands we get. She's only got the Wendigo one for now. So, we'll have to see about that one. I know Campbell won't need one. I'm pretty sure this is the same book as last time. Oh. That's... I don't even remember if that was there. Not a particularly helpful book. Did we chat to you? Yes, we did. What was I saying? I've completely lost my train of thought, you know. Got totally distracted by talking to a man. Lots of characters won't... Yeah, the Wendigo wand. I'm not sure if we can get a better wand. I suspect we might. But I'm not 100% sure. Oh, that sounds worrying. So there was an earthquake and then screams of terror. I'm sure that's nothing for us to be concerned about at all. No, it wasn't. Indeed. Well, the thing is, right? He says we've got our friendship with Lord Symbios to thank for that. Being friends has got nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it at all. But there you go. I've pretty much decided on what my teams are going to be. Because, I mean, you probably saw this coming. We're going to have to split into an A team and a B team in a little while. So, all the B team people are going to be in one team. The only thing that's slightly different is we don't get like a really high level guy to come and lead the B team. We don't get a Finding. David's going to lead our B team. So, someone from the A team is going to have to go in... someone that's in the reserves at the minute is going to have to go with him. I'm not 100% sure on who it's going to be just yet. It can't be Hera, because I'm going to need a healer, to be brutally honest. I'd rather have the healer on David's side. It might be Garrosh. Although, actually, really, I think it might be Walt. It's going to be Walt or Garrosh, I think. Because the only other options are like Hera or Penko. And there's no point using Penko. We are going to get one more character, though, in the near future. And there's another character we need to talk to as a, like a lead into Scenario 3. Otherwise we'll miss him. I think it's similar to... This is the weapon shop. I'm not going to bother talking to them, because if we talk to them, they just tell us to go next door. Saves us a little bit of time. Then a ninja cut the rope and Finding rescued him. So, I was under the impression that both Chapter 6s were like simultaneous, but clearly not. So this is obviously during the epilogue bit for Scenario 1. So I wonder exactly how long they had of like peace and freedom before, you know, Domeric and Median turned up at the very, very end. I would love to go to the West District. Because this is an area of Storich that we did not get to go to as Symbios. We weren't allowed in there. I'm going to take a detour, though, into the tavern. Because there's two things of particular importance in here. Well, I mean, you didn't think he was such a cold-hearted guy, but have you looked at him? Is all I'm going to say there. I wonder who's the Lord for Storich. Because when we came here in Scenario 1, Brutus's army, which is Baersol, had raided it for supplies. Which, I mean, is a bit of a malicious thing to do. Not a particularly Republican thing to do, given that the Republic is all about unity and equality. But there you go. Oh, a spy, eh? Which drunk person? I don't know. Well, I mean, there's a spy, so it's fair enough, isn't it? Yeah, when we came here, I wonder who the Lord is for Storich, then. So this is one of the important people we need to speak to. Delightful little boy called Pappets. What he's doing in a bar is beyond me. The way that Pappets works is pretty interesting. If he gets a killing blow on a beast, and I don't know, like, because I don't think I've ever used him before properly. I am curious of what qualifies as a beast. I'm assuming it will be any non-humanoid enemy. This is the important guy that you need to speak to here as well. If we don't speak to him here, allegedly he never turns up again. And he's not a character I remember at all, so... I like this innkeeper. She's feisty. I'm assuming, as I was saying, Pappets can only recruit monsters. So, he can recruit up to 3. I'm led to believe, because I've got every character, I'll only be able to recruit 1. That's interesting, because I remember before, the stance on Imperial citizens riding the train was they just can, I think. It's just expensive. But now that's not the case. This is the weapon shop. I'm going to pop in here briefly to sell some stuff. I'm going to sell this silver ring. I'm not going to use it. It's pointless. And I'm also going to sell Rock's Ruin Tomahawk because he's never going to use it. I might as well have that extra bit of money. Then, in terms of buying stuff, I don't think she's got any deal. Oh no, yeah, she's got the stuff we sold, and she also now sells this circlet for 4 defense and this helmet for 3 defense, which I don't think I'm gonna need. She does have some haggles. I might bother to do the haggles. I haven't 100% decided yet, but I won't be doing that on camera. It will really depend on what accessories I get from the small mithril stuff. This guy, I don't think has any new deals. Nope, just the stuff I've sold. In terms of weapons, he's got just the stuff. Nothing really important. It's all just standard weapon vendor stuff. He does have 2 haggles. I think they're mithril weapons. They're not anything I really care for. One's a glove, which I don't need because I've already got a better glove for Hera. And one is I want to say it's a chain or an anchor. Not 100% sure. Oh, this is the pub. This, I believe, is the blacksmith, which is going to be important. I think we got a book in here to read as well. That tells us a little bit. Yep, that's the blacksmith. We'll be popping back here in a bit. And this is a hint about Pen and Penko, which it's nice that it's a book. It's a bit strange that it's tucked away in chapter 6 after the point where you would have missed them. But there you go. This town is boring, is it? Well, fortunately for us, there's a bunch of nice stuff we still haven't collected. What hole on the wall? interesting. So there's a little kid that's going mad, imagining holes in the wall. If we come all the way over to this box, we can grab the Mitrang, which I'm pretty sure was in the 6th ruins in Chapter 1, and that's the one that gives us Thanatos. So we'll give that to a Yudo, and he can equip that. So it's nice now, because now he's got the choice to, if he really needs to do a heal, and he doesn't have Aura 2 yet, I can equip him with that, the Holy Ankh, and if not, he can just have that one and have more stats. Another large mithril, and now we're going to very slowly loot this huge station building. This is where most of the items are tucked away, and it's going to take a little while to go through. Who doesn't like a good train whistle? I want to say there's something in this one. I guess right. That sounds suspiciously similar to how trains work in this day and age, you know, but there you go. That's a wise plan, to be brutally honest. It's interesting that Saraban still has some sort of sway, because Garvin's abandoned it. It's currently under Imperial occupation, presumably. So, any orders coming out from Saraban would surely be pretty hollow at this point. Okay, be noble or be rich. That's how you get passports. That's fair enough. Okay, and then people without passports get arrested. Nice. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So, it's not that they're listening to instructions from Saraband. It's that Garvin himself has given the instructions. Which makes a little more sense. So there's a fair bit to comb in here. There is apparently a Brave Apple hidden in this room. This one with the dining room, but I couldn't find it. Couldn't find it for the life of me. So I'm going to leave it. Most of the items that are tucked away in this town are mithril. Which makes sense because we're right at the end. But I've got so much mithril that most of it doesn't matter. Smelly stew, okay. Oh, it costs them so much money that they can't afford stew. That's a bit of a shame. So it's almost like something bad happens wherever the Emperor goes, doesn't it? Could he be mad about his abduction? I mean, there's a strong possibility. I'm not going to rule that out. I'm Prince Median. Yeah, I think for the mithril, I'm going to make Hazuki a weapon, Robbie a weapon, and David a weapon. Oh, and Zero. If I can afford 4, it'll be those 4. If it's only 3, it'll be Hazuki, David, and Zero. Because Zero really badly needs a new sword. Maybe you could give him a little bit of stew then. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I think there's an item in this. Yeah. Always nice to have a potion. I think the storeroom is empty. I'm going to assume it's empty. So the upstairs section is where Domeric is. That's where we're going to go last. And is there something tucked away in these barrels? Perhaps in the fireplace? Or the wood? Not in this one, but we have got a bookshelf. Mysterious Caves of Storich Ruins. I can think of a possibility where, or I can think of a place where we had a possibility of great treasure and monsters that didn't die even if we killed them before. So that'll be a time to be alive. I am actually sort of looking forward to the heroes test. I like the super boss in inverted commas, like bits of RPGs. Also, Yasha comes in and out of here a lot and frightens people. Okay, so there's an underground ruins and there's a great big stone room that they used to store food. That makes sense. The Juggernaut. An ancient weapon with tank treads. So they've got a huge tank. And I imagine that's just there for flavour, and it's not going to be relevant. We're never going to have to worry about dealing with a tank. More on that later, I suppose. I suppose that's a pretty valid concern, if you're sleeping right next to the trains. So you didn't... I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm a little bit suspect that I think they might have excavated the tank. I feel like this is going to be a bad time. I can't imagine this is going to end well for most people. Is this the wall with the thing in? Yeah. Cheeky little goddess here. I've got loads of those now. I should probably really think about actually using them. So the only place I haven't gone now is that other room to the side, which I have the sneaking suspicion may be the refugee area. Yeah. And the Emperor's pretty ticked off. Is it true? No. I'm not, well. I mean, I've lied, but, you know, that's what Medians should do, isn't it? High-level Imperial officials, a woman who escaped from Saraband. Oh. Yeah, the room around the corner, I'm suspecting... I'm going to suspect that's the refugee lounge where they ship them off to wait for the border police to turn up. It looks like it, doesn't it? Oh, there's refugees. Yep, I remember that well. We saved everybody. It was a lovely time. Oh, that's nice. See, look how nice the Republic is compared to the Empire that's definitely evil. The Republican general there ran like a coward. The thing is, though, there was no Republican general there, right? Unless they're talking about Tybalt. But that was technically before the events of the game started. I think these might be the 5 refugees. From way back when. Yeah, it is. Oh, nice. I'm assuming if I hadn't saved all of them, they wouldn't all be here. At least they finally made it to Aspia. That's really nice. We did good. Well, that's a little bit heartwarming. I actually didn't realise they were there. Or didn't realise who they were. So that was a nice little surprise. That's made me feel good. So we got one last thing to do here. And that's to head upstairs. And up here, I think that's the side Emperor Domeric is on. So we'll check the other side first. There's a few items tucked away up here as well. As you'd expect. One of them's in a fireplace. I don't remember which one. Those are... Well, that's a bathroom and a bedroom. And it's really nice to see a bathroom in a... in an RPG. You don't see those very often. Oh, so that's going to be the room Emperor Domeric's in, presumably. Can I talk to this chap? Yep. It's Emperor Domeric, of course. Can I talk to him through here? Yes. It probably would, because it's a 5-star hotel. I'm sure it's lovely, but the issue is it's in the hotel is situated in the really poor part. Okay, so it's owned by Saraband. Fair enough, but it's a really expensive luxury hotel, which is fine. It's nice. In fact, actually, it is a really nice building, but You've built it in the poor country. Another bathroom, and I think that's a bookcase. No, it's a shelf. Is there anything in the shelf? Nope. Yeah, like, that can't have been a sound business decision. Garvin's all about money and power, so you would assume he would, you know, think about that sort of thing. I don't know how to feel about that. He's so poor that people won't even talk to him. What are you doing up here in the rooms then? This is actually really fancy. I didn't see a lot of these rooms when I did my little test run. That's the way that leads to Domeric. Pretty sure. Ah, this is the last room. I have the sneaking suspicion I've actually found slightly less items than I did the first time round. But most of it was mithril. So I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, apparently. So I've heard. I wouldn't walk on the roads if I were you. There are monsters everywhere. Just stay in town. I mean, it's not going to be a great time for you to stay in town, because there's a lot of political shenanigans going down. But it'll be safer, oddly enough. That's true. My army has never been beaten. I mean, I hear he's pretty hot as well. You'd have to ask him, though. Huh. So, pay a load of money and you too can become a Saraband citizen. Interesting. Ah, Saraband is under Imperial rule. I suspected that might be the case. Yeah, I'm not so sure that Saraband is any better than the Empire, to be honest. Like, it sounds really nice, a neutral state, but the more you learn about it, the more... It's clearly just a facade. It's the Empire again. Which can't be great for everyone in it. Yeah, and you only care about the Empire. Interesting. Well, we found Emperor Domeric, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this here before we walk into his room. Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you next time.